One Piece Chapter 1097. Jinny. 8 years had elapsed since the tumultuous God Valley incident. Kuma, now 17, found solace in the serene embrace of Sorbet Kingdom. His unique abilities allowed him to alleviate the burdens of the townsfolk, a practice that garnered him widespread admiration. Among those who sought his help was Jinny, now 21, an assertive individual who, despite acknowledging Kuma's gifts, insisted on limiting his benevolent services to Sundays. The quaint charm of Sorbet Kingdom, however, masked a darker reality. The realm was now governed by King Bakori, a reputed tyrant who callously enforced the heavenly tribute. This imposed burden resulted in the suffering of those unable to meet the tribute's demands, banishing them to a desolate prison where survival seemed impossible. Despite the hardships faced by the populace, Kuma persisted in treating their ailments, absorbing their pain during the quietude of night. This clandestine sacrifice, unbeknownst to Jinny, weighed heavily on Kuma's shoulders. The dichotomy between his public image as a healer and the silent, personal struggle he endured remained a closely guarded secret. In a twist of fate, Jinny, spurred by her affection for Kuma, proposed to him 5 years later. However, Kuma, haunted by the specter of his buccaneer lineage, gently declined, fearing that his bloodline might inflict the same suffering upon her as it had upon him and his mother. Unbeknownst to Jinny, this rejection was rooted in an unspoken love, a desire to shield her from the shadows that lingered within his own past. Their conversations, though punctuated by personal struggles, often veered toward broader topics. Kuma, keenly observing the world around him, delved into the rising tide of dissent orchestrated by the freedom fighters. The world government, recognizing the threat posed by these rebels, finally issued a warrant against them. Among the notable figures in this movement, Kuma found a peculiar admiration for Monkey D. Dragon, envisioning a future where he, too, could navigate the seas, dedicated to a life of aiding others. The ebb and flow of time revealed the gradual transformation of Sorbet Kingdom. King Bakori's oppressive policies, particularly the heavenly tribute, had reached a breaking point. Kuma, compelled by a sense of justice, demanded the release of kidnapped citizens. His refusal to yield to the kingdom's unjust laws branded him a traitor, leading to his imprisonment. This act of defiance marked a turning point. Sorbet Kingdom, cleaved in two by Bakori's divisive policies, saw the birth of the lawless area, an enclave for those deemed unworthy of the heavenly tribute. Kuma's rebellion against this unjust system echoed through the kingdom, resonating with the ideals of the freedom fighters. The saga continued with the overthrow of King Bakori by the freedom fighters, an event that liberated Sorbet Kingdom from the shackles of oppression. Dragon and Ivankov, the leaders of this rebellion, discovered Kuma languishing in prison. Recognizing his strength and unwavering sense of justice, they extended an invitation to him, urging him to join their cause and reshape the world. United in purpose, Kuma, Dragon, and Ivankov forged ahead. The freedom fighters evolved into the Revolutionary Army, a force dedicated to challenging the systemic injustices perpetuated by the world government. The Ohara incident became a pivotal moment, propelling their sporadic protests into a full-scale rebellion. Yet, the path of the revolutionary was not without its challenges. Faced with financial constraints, the newly formed Revolutionary Army assumed the role of mercenaries, lending their strength to various uprisings against oppressors. Dragon, a former Marine disillusioned by the lack of justice, imparted his knowledge to those willing to join their cause. Jinny, once again intertwined with Kuma's journey, embraced her role as a captain in the Revolutionary Army. 8 years later, as fate would have it, a reunion took place. However, joy turned to distress as Jinny found herself captured by an unforeseen adversary. The news reached Dragon swiftly, setting the stage for yet another chapter in the saga of Kuma, Jinny, and the ever-expanding Revolutionary Army.
We hope you enjoyed Toon TV's videos. Don't forget to subscribe to Toon TV for more entertaining content.